Crime is often the first thing people consider when they move to a city.
Columbus and Indianapolis had a record number of homicides in 2017, but in Cincinnati, shootings are actually down and so are robberies. Deb Dixon shows us why statistics never tell the whole story when it comes to crime.
At the end of the year, lives become numbers. Shootings and homicides matter the most. Last year's shootings are down compared with the year before and the year before that.
410 people shot. As you know, we started off very rocky with the Cameo event, 17 individuals shot there, so to have a reduction at the end of the year is very good for us. We've had a lot of people working incredibly hard.
The police department's strategy to reduce violence includes going after the most violent offenders and their tools. These are some of the 1,000 weapons taken off city streets last year. They include assault rifles, such as this AK-47. Most of the homicide victims were shot. There were 71 of them, 9 more than the year before, the same as the year before that. Behind the numbers is a disturbing story.
Which is very disturbing to see this, and it's a pattern that it seems to be repeated year after year.
The pattern: 51 of the 71 victims are black men, and the suspects wanted or charged?
For every African American male that was a victim of a homicide, the suspect in every single one of those cases is an African American male.
And kids need to see it's not all this glitter, it's not all of this, you know. It'll come, just be patient.
This is what Pastor Mingo pushes in his youth mentoring programs, and he's not surprised at the statistics.
The reason why so many young African American males are killing people who look like them is that they don't love themselves. And if you don't love yourself, it's easy to kill somebody that looks like you.
The same pattern is suspected in the first homicide of this year. 25-year-old Thomas Rainey was shot to death in the 2200 block of Colerain Avenue last night. With a history involving drugs and guns, it's believed he was targeted. He was shot 6 times. Lieutenant Colonel John says this is the pattern that needs broken in 2018. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
And one of the troubling unsolved murders of last year is the shooting death of Alexandria Thompson last January. She was shot during a home invasion on Burnett Avenue in Mount Auburn. 4 people stormed the home with Thompson, better known as Sissy, and several other children inside. Colonel John said he's confident an arrest will be made in her death.
We are getting